Sans Undertale. Well, I mean, that's not his name, but that's what he's known to as throughout the gaming community. The random indie game that came out of nowhere in 2015 that took the world by storm. And one of the most unlikely characters to become popular, Sans. Sans was, in a word, lazy. He didn't really do much in all but one storyline. Well, kind of alternate universe on how you could take things in Undertale. He was always lazy, made bad dad jokes, and liked ketchup. That's why I personally relate with him. But of course, in the one role he did have that was incredibly major, that no one saw coming, this random, lovable, ketchup-loving guy, in one route, the route that makes you feel bad for playing an RPG like an RPG, is where you basically just try to annihilate all of the enemies. Where in Undertale, unlike other RPGs, it's a game where you try to become friends with the monsters. Now, Sans has a younger brother named Papyrus, he kind of thinks Sans is a weird kind of guy. He's always kind of lazy and doesn't do much. Papyrus loves Sans' jokes, but he never really wants to say it to Sans' face. And Sans just cares about his brother a lot. So in the, normal RPG route, we'll call it, you hurt Papyrus, which doesn't make Sans very happy. And if you also hurt other people, in fact everyone else, is the one way Sans becomes hostile and becomes the unexpectedly toughest boss in the game, even in the hardest game mode. He's the last person you'd expect to be so powerful. And this took the world by storm, and it kind of made a lot of people interested in this character. So many fan theories started to spawn online, like the theory that Sans is Ness by Game Theory, which has a lot of evidence due to Toby Fox creating the Earthbound Halloween hack, and using Megalovania, Sans' theme song in this battle that I'm showing you right now on screen as filler. That's kind of the theme that plays during the song, which you'll undoubtedly hear thousands of times during the boss fight and on the internet. Now, of course, Sans' unknowing toughness made him a popular topic among many people on the internet, like I've stated, and they started speculating about him, like I said with Game Theory. But soon, his online prevalence reached offline to people who weren't even gamers. And that brought a lot of attention to Undertale, which in turn brought more popularity to Sans, and the cycle just kept going on, until eventually Undertale started to die down around 2017, yet its fanbase does remain quite strong. Now, Sans has taken, like I said, a large presence online other than his own game. You see, so many outside sources have referenced it, some major references including using, memes on the internet, like I said, but also wrestlers, a certain wrestler in 2019 who dressed up as Sans to enter on the stage. I'm pretty sure he won because, everyone wanted him to win because he was Sans now and everyone loves Sans, but even getting into Super Smash Bros. As a Mii Gunner costume. And I decided to make this video because Sans is quite important to my channel as well. He's in a lot of my most popular videos, and Sans is one of my favorite characters of all time. And so when Toby Fox released his sequel game, well, kind of alternate universe of Undertale where the monsters were never trapped underground, in a game called Deltarune, which was kind of a spin-off / alternate universe, Sans had to be there, still making his jokes with ketchup and bad dad jokes. Megalovania itself has been referenced by outside culture even more times than anyone can count. And like I said before, I just want to give a little bit of a quick summary about how Sans got popular just kind of out of nowhere. And it's been a year since the Mii Gunner was introduced into Smash, where Sans has gotten in before several fan-favorite characters from Nintendo, the one I can think of most being Waluigi, because he's another prevalent meme in the meme community. And out of the 2 times you could possibly fight him in all the universes, one is a joke, and one is the hardest boss fight in my opinion, in all of history. Because Sans has depth. There's so many videos on the internet about, how he knows things that most other people don't. I'll try to sum it up for you. So in games you can respawn, basically resetting the timeline. Well, in Undertale no one else really notices this, but Sans. He knows everything you've done, how many timelines you've started and stopped. And he just, the one where he tries to fight you to save all of time and space, he knows he can't afford not to care anymore. He has to avenge everyone that he's tried to protect and failed to protect. And that just gives his character some extreme depth in my opinion, and I love it. But my favorite version of Sans is definitely my ketchup bottle loving dad joke Sans. I relate to him on a bunch of levels, and I just wanted to make this quick video to say I like Sans Undertale. Hi guys, post-editing tryhard C here. I forgot to mention that Sans, out of all indie characters, got into Smash, and that was with other famous indie characters like Shovel Knight, Hollow Knight, Shantae, Rayman, Crash. I guess Crash isn't really an indie game.
Not to mention
but still,
that I also realized
got
that
in
the whole
even before all those
fight
iconic
thing
people,
wasn't real.
that you can only fight him one time in any game mode. So that just makes it even more special, I guess. But I guess that's all I really have to say today. So if you'd like me to do more videos like this where I analyze Undertale characters or any other video game character, I guess I could do Pokemon or whatever, subscribe and like for more content like this, and let me know in I don't know, something. Also, the footage I used for the Sans fight was by Merg, who managed to actually do the Sans fight without getting hit, so kudos to him. That must have taken several years of practice. So I guess that's all for today, so see you around, kid.